go. Oh, that might have been a money shot. Might be turning red already. Alright, fuck, here we go. Break a League, episode 10. Fucking made it to double digits. Just not something you want to hear from your urologist.
Oh, stop! Okay, keep doing it. Yeah!
Anyway, before we crack into things, I'm just some very sad news. Glen Mason is the owner of Go Music. I covered them back in episode 4. Sadly, he passed away a couple of days ago. It was quite nice to have met Glenn. Spent about half an hour with him. He was incredibly enthusiastic about his instruments and about his shop. Great guy. And so, you know, my condolences out to Glenn's family and friends. Very sad news. And unfortunately, that means that Go Music will be shutting down. So, yeah, it's... yeah. Anyway, on to the, what this fucking episode's going to be about. So, as you can see, I'm up on my feet. I'm standing. Fucking go me alright. It's been fucking too long. So I thought what I might cover in this episode, since now that I'm standing and able to play, and scratching my ass, no, I'm actually just trying to get the pick out of my pocket. Got it. Is sorting out your guitar and stuff for when you're jamming live in that. Now, you know, most people will probably just rush out there and they'll go and get themselves, you know, again, shopping with their eyes and getting the guitar that all their heroes are bloody using in that, and think, you know, that's the one for me, and that's the one that I want to jam with and all that. But, you know, everyone's different. And, you know, those guys, they have those guitars because those guitars actually feel comfortable for them. And so you got to do the same. So, you know, when you buy a guitar, pick it up, get a strap, chuck it on you. You know, there's lots of things that come into play with the getting a guitar, with playing live and stuff. So, obviously, like, the weight of the guitar is a big thing. As you can see here, I've got my Epiphone 84 Explorer, and despite it being quite a large sort of shape, I guess, it's actually quite light. Okay, so it roughly weighs around 3 to 3.1 kilos, which ain't too bad. I'm not entirely sure how many pounds that is, but there you go. It's well balanced. Another thing that you got to look for is neck dive, which, as you can see, I'm letting go of it. It's working fine. So for those of you who don't know what neck dive is, it's, of course, if you're just to stand here and, you know, hold the guitar and it's got major neck dive, it's going to go pew, like that, fall down. And, you know, when you're playing live, one thing you don't want to be doing is constantly trying to fight your guitar, or even to hold up your guitar while you're trying to do your notes and do all your rhythm stuff and leads and everything like that. You know, you want it to be comfortable. You want to be able to just focus on where your hand's supposed to be at and not have to worry about trying to hold the fucking thing up. So that's another thing to look at. Although if you've already got a guitar and it's got a bit of neck dive, there is an easy way to fix that, and that is with your strap. So if you get a good quality strap like the one I've got here, it's actually a really good investment. Nice big leather one like this, because the contour and that on the back of the strap, when it goes around your shoulders and stuff, it actually stabilizes the guitar to your body and helps you, you know, basically prevents that neck dive shit going on. It certainly helps it. So I know that I'm always trying to find like the easiest, cheapest ways for people to get their stuff in that, but sometimes there are just some things that you really, for your own sake, should not really skimp out on, and the strap is definitely one of them. Another thing is also maybe get yourself some strap locks, rather than just going off the simple bloody strap holder thing that's already on the guitar. If your guitar doesn't already have them, get some strap locks. They're definitely helpful. And, you know, they don't come off, and they, you know, if you want to change guitars and stuff, they're just a simple click and, oh, this one's not playing game. There you go, click and done. And then, you know, when you put your other guitar on or whatever, you just flick it up and on it goes, and you're good to go. Nice and safe and secure. You don't have to worry about the cunt fucking falling down while you're smashing on it. Of course, the other thing is whereabouts you hold your guitar while you're jamming. Now, and of course, you know, the old fucking Explorer guitar here, I'm sort of channeling my inner James Hetfield. It sounds like shit. But, you know, where you hold the guitar, where you position it while you're jamming is also crucially important. Don't just go chucking your guitar down really, really low just because James does that, because, you know, maybe that's comfortable for him and that's his style and that, and that's just what helps him play a bit better. But for other people, it might not be the case. I don't quite have mine as low as his. I just have it sort of sitting right in a nice sort of comfortable spot. Not so low that it looks like I'm fucking jerking myself off. But not also so high that it looks like I'm Tom Morello from Rage Against the Machine. It looks like I'm shrugging all the fucking time while I'm playing. So yeah, that's get yourself nice and comfortable with it. So maybe you might prefer it here, maybe you might like it down low, maybe you might like it up high. Who knows? Last time I did this, I could actually see the fretboard without having to lean over like that. But I've got a fucking fat guts now, so when I look down, pretty much looking at the back of the neck. But that's okay. I still feel comfortable playing it this way. Now, as you probably picked up in the intro, I was completely ripping off a particular band. Of course, the style of guitar is what inspired it. Of course, there was Master of Puppets in there and another track, which I'm not going to mention. I'll just see if you guys can actually pick up on it. And if you can, chuck it in the comments. Be interesting to see how many people might actually recognise that riff. Difference is, of course, with the Master of Puppets rip-off that I did, I actually slowed it down. And the guitar is in standard C tuning. So I'll bring the tuning up at the bottom of the screen right here. I'm also using the Dario 11 to 56 gauge strings. When you are down tuning that way, you definitely want a thicker gauge string on your guitar, so it just feels more comfortable to play. Because otherwise, if you're using light gauge strings like 9 to 46 or whatever, they're just going to be flopping around everywhere. It's going to create a really muddy sound and stuff. So if you are drop tuning, make sure you've got the correct gauge strings on your guitar. The other thing is, of course, with these guitars, they come with EMGs, 81 and 85s, and with that, they are active pickups, so of course they require batteries to operate. So if you're using a guitar that's got active pickups in them, then you're going to want to make sure every time you go to rehearsal or go to play a gig that you got plenty of spare 9-volt batteries around. Don't be a fucking dumbass like me and go out and think that you can maybe cheat a little and get the rechargeable batteries. They don't work, and they just create a lot of unwanted noise, and you don't want that in your fucking sound, of course. So if you think that that's an easy way to do it without having to buy a whole bunch of batteries, it just doesn't work. So get yourself a set of 9-volt batteries. It's probably a lot cheaper than buying them singly all the time. Of course, my action is fairly low on the guitar, on the between the bloody strings and the fretboard there. I have it set not so low as to the point where all you got to do is just touch the string lightly, and all of a sudden there's a big bloody note popping out, and then it's bloody ringing off the frets or whatever. But I have it set so it's nice and comfortable for me. So that's another thing you want to try and make sure you get right. Of course, that does come down to your own personal preference, of course. But try it out. Don't just go off one and go, oh, that's what I'm going to do. I'll just stay with that. If you've just got a guitar, generally they usually need setups, so that it's set up really well for you personally, not because someone else bloody has it set up in a certain way. So get comfortable with your instrument, get it set up the way that you like it, and it should be good to fucking go. Something else I should mention is that if you do have active pickups, whatever you do, don't leave your lead plugged in when you're not using it, alright? Because it doesn't matter whether it's plugged into the amp or everything's turned off, it still drains the batteries, and it drains it pretty quick too, as I've learnt many times. So you're using it at home and you use it to record, or you're just jamming on it. When you've stopped jamming, unplug your lead, because otherwise the next time you go to jam on it, you're going to get a pretty shitty sound coming out, if any at all, and it'll be because your battery's gone flat. And yeah, it's because you left your lead plugged in there and it's drained it. Now, of course, the other thing, if you're playing metal in there, of course you want decent picks. If you're up there sweating your ass off, fucking night after night, show after show, and you don't want the picks slipping out of your hand and that while you're jamming. You don't want to be, well, fuck, whoops, and suddenly you got no pick. Obviously, you want to keep a pick in your back pocket or have it somewhere close so that you can just grab it and go. But then you also want to make sure that you got picks that have got a sort of decent grip on them. I actually have to now try and find a fucking pick, because that was my second one. It was my spare one, and I just gone and thrown it away, haven't I? That was fucking stupid of me. So at the moment, I've been using the old bloody white fangs. Well, that'll come up on the camera. Maybe that one will pick it up better. No, Anyway, the old fuck James Hetfield white thing. They work. Got a nice grip on them and that. Of course, there are other picks out there. You really don't want to be rushing out and getting these. Are fucking more expensive. Really not worth the money, actually, to be honest with you. $20 for 5 picks is a bit of a rip-off, actually. I think it might have been 6. And it came with its own little steel case that for all you fucking druggies out there, you can fucking hide your joints and stuff in. Because I don't do that. Anyway. But yeah, you want to make sure that you get your pick, and it's not going to be one, like I said, it's going to go flying out of your hand when it gets a bit of sweat on it. So make sure you get one. This one's got a nice bit of grip on it, on that section. Still guessing you can't probably see it, but so that just helps to, not losing your shit. The other thing, of course, is your leads. Now, if you can, go wireless, because it just makes jamming live so much better, but don't cheap out on that one either. Don't just go getting those bloody $30, $40 fucking rip-off jobs from bloody Temu or any of those weird places, because what happens there is that they have latency. So always check the latency when you get a wireless guitar setup. Always try and get the ones that have got the least bit of latency in them. So, if they've got 5 milliseconds or less, then they're not too bad. I think those fucking things from bloody Temu, those fucking plastic fucking cheap fucking things, they're like 12, 18 milliseconds or whatever. And so you notice that you do pick up on it while you're jamming. You hit the guitar and then it's like, I'm going to go lead then. But unlike myself here, I should have actually wrapped it through the back. Maybe I should do that. Do you reckon there's going to be much noise? Yeah. So you should wrap it around the back of your bloody back your strap like that, back your strap on, and plug it up like that, which is what I should have done in the first place, but I wasn't thinking that far ahead, was I? So when you are jamming live, it's I've seen so many gigs and that, and you see so many guitarists and guys just standing around, they just standing like a fucking statue while they're playing their guitar. Don't do that. If you're going to play live, move a little, move around a little, headbang and move around a little. Or don't even just stand there and headbang. You're not fucking practicing giving a fucking blowy, are you? You're trying to play fucking heavy metal, for Christ's sake. So fucking move around. Move around the stage. Fuck, depending on where you are, jump down off the stage. Get fucking, interact with the crowd. Don't be fucking scared of that. Move around, get some energy going, because you do that, the crowd's going to pick up on it. People watching you are going to pick up on it, and they're going to fucking feed it back, and then you're going to feel better, and you're going to play even harder. So, don't just stand there like a fucking statue, for Christ's sakes. Alright, fucking move. People want to see entertainment. They want to see that a band's having fun. They don't want to just see people just standing up there. Fucking move. Alright, so that's my wonderful piece of fucking advice when it comes to live gigging. So as you may have noticed, I've got 4 different bloody camera angles going on in this episode, and I'm just trying out Davinci Resolve for the first time. I'm complete fucking noob, absolute fucking amateur at it, but I'm going to give it a go anyway, so hopefully it won't take me too long to fucking edit and all that shit with it. I actually look forward to it. They say you can't teach an old dog new tricks, but I'll fucking try. So, yeah, one of those cameras, this one down here, I'm not even sure if it's still recording. Hopefully it is. It's calling it the dog cam. It actually belonged to my late father-in-law, who passed away a few years back, and gave me this camera, but it didn't have any batteries, or there was no battery charger for it, sorry. So I actually managed to pick up a bloody battery charger for it off one of those Chinese places. Might have been Temu. Yeah, bottoms up, fucker. Anyway, so I got it going, and that's why it's in black and white. That's why I'm calling it the dog cam. One of his favourite dogs was called Fergie, who only had 3 legs, so I just thought it was fitting. It's on 3 legs on a tripod, so yeah. So everyone say, good girl, Fergie. Yeah. Anyway, hopefully one day I'll be back to fucking gigging again and being able to get back up on stage and swallow my words and follow my own fucking advice that I've just given. So I think that pretty much just about does it for this episode. I'm going to go and have fun with Davinci Resolve and see just how well I can edit these damn things and see how much smoother I can do it, or fucking whatever. As you can tell, I have a lot of work to do as far as my lighting goes. I'm just a complete fucking beginner at this, but still fun. I realised that the light that I have just up here in front of me is probably not the right position, but it's a ceiling light, so I can't really fucking move it around much. So hopefully I can get some proper bloody lights with some soft boxes or whatever. Set it up over here so you can get a better picture of my ugly fucking mug. I think this one might pick it up. Poor bastard. Surprised the lens hasn't fucking cracked already. Anyway. Not entirely sure what the next one's going to be about. I did have an idea, but unfortunately I need a particular luthier tool to be able to do what it is that I want to do, and I'm not sure how long it'll take to get that, or how long it'll take me to get the funds for it. So if anyone out there's got a spare $100 they want to throw me, that'd be awesome. You're fucking right, eh? I bet we all wish we had a spare $100 fucking floating around. Anyway, that's me. It's over. Episode 10 done. So yeah, hopefully I'll see you on the next one. And until then, take care of yourselves. Be good to everyone. Look after each other, and fucking rock on. See ya. Let's fucking go.